Yo, so what's going on? We're trying something a little different today. I'm gonna be doing a dish. I'm cooking. So I'm putting together turkey bacon wrapped asparagus. All right. Ingredients we got is turkey bacon. Already opened this, but I'm gonna use some Empire Jack New York Monterey cheese. We'll see what that does in a second. I've already prepared my pan here, and what I did is I drizzled some truffle infused olive oil. It's good stuff. All right. So let's add a little more of that. Just a few drizzles, you know. Now what I have here is asparagus. The funny thing about this, when I went to the store to get it, the lady asked me, she was like, does it matter if it's organic or not? And as a novice, I'm like, yo, it don't matter. You know what I mean? And then as curiosity grew, I was like, hold on, what's the difference? And she said, you'll see. So she rang it up first under organic, came up to about $7. Then she rang it up as the regular one, and it was about $3. So you know what I did, because we don't play them games. Food is food. What I like to do is I like to cut the ends of these off, because when you get towards the end, it gets a little hard to chew, so it's kind of a waste even having it in the pan and cooking it. So I'm gonna try to get these all even level and then cut the ends of this off. Some people, they like to incorporate some type of citrus into their cooking situation when they're doing greens, vegetables, because it helps to break them down and everything. But you know, we're not gonna play those games today. I have confidence that if I cook this correctly, everything's gonna be just fine. So here we go. So I'll be putting this together. What you guys think? Should I be using regular bacon or turkey bacon, huh? I get down with turkey bacon personally. Nothing religious. It's just that this is just the way I feel, you know, like doing this meal, because you want to keep it simple, stupid. You know what I mean? The whole idea is to be more on a health tip. So the bacon, when you wrap it, it's going to seem kind of loose at first, but it kind of conforms to the shape of the asparagus somehow. It's going to hang on, so if it feels like it's too loose, don't even worry about it. You'll be just fine. I'm sure you've rolled blunts and joints with less consistency, so don't worry about that. What you want to make sure is that it's wrapped completely, and everything's going to work out just fine. There you go. So that's what we're doing here, okay? And I have the oven preheating right now. I'm gonna put it to about 350. Now the Monterey Jack, we're gonna use that, and I'm actually gonna make a garlic sauce, a kind of cheese garlic sauce to go with this, and that'll be to spread over the top of these. I'm not saying this is gonna be a meal in and of itself. Actually contemplating right now what I'm gonna put with this. But the good thing about it is there's no rush. So when I do figure it out, I'm pretty sure whatever meal goes with this will be complimented. Is surf and turf only chicken and fish? It's another thing, because I have some tuna, but even though this turkey bacon is turkey, I don't know if this would be considered surf and turf. If I did this with a few pieces of tuna or something like that, not sure. Now, under no circumstance do I ever eat this much bacon at one time. So you got to keep that in mind, that this is going to have to be spread out over time. Then also, I don't eat a lot of asparagus at one time, because asparagus makes your piss pungent, man. And that's one thing you don't want, is pungent piss. So look. So we got bacon wrapped asparagus, okay? Now, you can top it off. If you want, you can top it off with some kind of like seasonings or whatever have you, but I have this truffle infused olive oil. Gonna whip some over the top. All right. As you see, my oven is preheating right now. Once it gets to 350, we'll be in business. Just make sure. We're gonna toss this right in here right now. So once that heats up, it'll start cooking the way it's supposed to cook. Yeah, we're gonna let that rock. Now, in order to make the garlic sauce, of course you need garlic. I'm gonna use, for the amount of asparagus and all that we got, I want very garlic flavor, so I'm gonna use 3 cloves of garlic. I have some cilantro left, still kind of fresh. So I have some cilantro left, and of course butter. Yep. All right, so now what I'm about to do is I'm gonna make the garlic sauce, okay? So to do that, I'm putting my pots together, right? Any sauce pot will do, you know what I mean? So we're gonna start this off on medium to low heat. For as much asparagus as we have in there, I want to make sure I use enough butter to make enough sauce, okay? And so while we do that, we're gonna let this melt down a little bit. And it's on low heat, so we don't have to really watch it that closely. Now the thing is, garlic, right? I never ever cut garlic. I always crush it. Excuse me. Now, what's cool, use any flat surface, okay? Perfect. Always smash the garlic, yo. It's more of a flavor release situation than just cutting it up just so it looks nice, you know what I mean? And garlic kind of has a melting quality to it. So I like things that happen organically. I don't like to chase it, you know what I mean? If you're cutting it, try hard, you die hard, right? So here's something that I learned in culinary when I went to Putnam. Putnam was my high school. And they teach you about mise en place, meaning everything in place, right? And when everything is in its place, it allows you to be a cleaner cook and more or less clean up as you go along, okay? The reason why that's important is because you don't want a whole mess. After you're done cooking, it's time to what? Eat. You don't want all this shit in your way when you're done eating, and then you gotta worry about cleaning up all the mess from cooking and the mess from eating. Do one at a time. So to help do that, mise en place. Clean up as I go. So I'm washing all these dishes now, so that way we have more of a clean slate when everything gets put together. And if you can see, still melting slowly, organically, and nicely. You know what I mean? We're not overdoing it. We're not being harsh on the garlic and the butter. We're not trying to burn it. This is gonna be a sauce. All right, so heat is at 350 in the oven now. That's what that beep was. And we're still cooking with butter. Doing pretty well. I also never cut cilantro. Like herbs and stuff, I try to make sure that they have the most natural flavor release as possible. I don't want to lose anything on the knife. A little more heat. So yeah, man, doing this cooking, I'm still thinking about what I'm gonna put this with. But for right now, I'll be straight with just this. Gotta eat in moderation lately anyway, you know? Alright. I think I'm gonna add a little more butter to this mix just to make it a little more body. And then also pretty soon gonna be adding cheese to it to make it more of a cheese sauce. So we're gonna do 3 blocks of this cheese. What could go well with this is some heavy cream, but I feel like the butter's enough work, man. Once this melts down, we'll be just fine. There we go. Put this around. Let's try some of this smoked Gouda and beer. Add a little smoked Gouda and beer cheese to it too. Gotta see what this does. I just want to see how it melts and we can add to this. So we have 2 cheeses now. 3 cheese sounds good. Let's have another cheese extra. Alright, so I decided we're gonna see what it do. Okay, so we're gonna cook it like that. Now, what you wanna do? See that? See you in about 10 minutes. Damn, yo, I'm gonna be perfectly honest, yo. I don't know how this food's gonna come out, man. I'm like a little worried. Cause I put the cheese sauce in there and I let it all bake together. And I don't want the cheese to like just burn on top of the bacon wrapped asparagus, you know what I mean? So I'm like, damn, did I just waste the whole garlic cheese sauce? I'm glad I didn't use heavy cream though, because that would have been more of a mess. You know what I'm saying? The butter's enough fat as it is. And plus, to this point, the asparagus is not even going to be used for its vegetable values anymore. You know what I'm saying? But it's just, at least we're eating vegetables and shit. But sometimes when you overcook vegetables, it just defeats the point. You might as well just have a whole steak. So, yeah, that's how I feel, man. Alright, so this is done. I actually forgot I was filming and I ate a couple. I ain't gonna bullshit. But I drained some of the butter out of it. So now you have your turkey bacon wrapped asparagus here. And the cheese melted fairly. You know what I mean? I got a little bit more on this side than everywhere else, but it's all good. You got your cheese, your garlic, infused with the butter on top of the bacon, which wraps the asparagus. And I drained a lot of the excess butter and oil into this, and we'll use it later for something else. Thinking about sauteing a tuna steak with this. But what you think? You know what I mean? This is a fun meal to make. This is the first time I ever recorded anything. So yo, this is me. That's the food. Right there. Right there. But I wanted to make a video that my mother could watch and be proud, because Mom, I'm trying not to curse so much. So I wanted to make something that you could watch. and I love you. And yeah, I'll be trying to make some more episodes out of this if it turns into a thing. But if anybody knows a cameraman, please give him my phone number, 413-977-9418. Let's take another look. Bacon wrapped asparagus with a garlic cheese sauce. Yeah. So, hi mom, love you.